Good evening. Because Alex sees everyone who lurks in my channel, that's why. Good evening! We are set to do all of the wonderful things today. Oh. Shoot. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Okay, let's transition this. We're just gonna go straight into it for a while. No, it's not the laundry. Oh, come on, stupid camera. That's the ice cream machine. And don't worry, I'm not gonna go after it. I've already eaten the ice cream. Maybe I'm just gonna go with that. Just keep going. But by the way, I'm not sure if it's been approved yet or not. No, it has not been approved yet. So I've gone to change out one of my emotes for the time being, up until Christmas, but it doesn't look like it's approved by Twitch quite yet.
Should be a permanent thing.
Huh?
Should be a permanent thing.
There should be a permanent thing. No, we're not gonna have that one permanently. But yes, we are not going to have Padoru as a permanent emote. No.
Why not?
Because, no.
So sad.
So, for once we're actually not going straight into a court case when we start off the bat here. Because we still have some unfinished business with a bunch of people, really. And I need to figure out where we are in terms of everything. I think there is. We have explored this A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Yeah, we did get stuck. The defense attorneys are relegated to the B block. I dream of of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll be over by the. I'll go to B blocks to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. What's with the hamburgers? Hello there, Shard. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. But we are still trying to figure out where the last thing is. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow in the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. That theory of relativity. What? I gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright? Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Nope, guess not. Let's go up to Edgeworth again then and see if he has anything. Because we should find something. Okay, we already taken this one. Let's see. I think yes, we already seen that. We've seen this one, but we're gonna go for it regardless. Let's see, what do you think if I made a giant Nero? I would not appreciate that. But, I mean, I'm not going to stop people from pranking people like that in Minecraft. Though I do recommend doing it out of wool, like high up in the air, so I can set fire to it afterwards. So I don't have to do a lot of work to get rid of it.
If she does make a gigantic Nero that looks perfectly like Nero, I will praise her for it. I won't burn it down because, you know, that takes a shit ton of effort.
Yes, Alex, the Roman Emperor. Nero Claudius, something. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so I can see my own reflection. I'd prefer not to have to look at myself while I work. Okay, what else is there to do? I mean, it's gonna be in Fate. We're talking about the Fate version of Nero. Whoa, what a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you'd feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out of this window in the time it would take to impact with the ground would be... Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. We're looking for a specific thing though. Whoa, are these all case files? They're stacked up to this. Oh, we've already seen this. Let's see. Just going to go through everything. Come on, there's gotta be something I missed somewhere. There's a jacket framed on the wall like that painting. The fabric is high-grade cashmere, Italian styling. Oh, don't worry, we'll get back to Maya later. Silk ruffles, turquoise buttons, and a gold thread collar. I'm guessing it's worth around $5,000. $5,000? Speaking of which, your suit would be about... That's enough of that. I don't need my life appraised, thank you very much. Is there nothing else? There's a sofa, but... like... Where is the last thing we need to do? So we have done everything for this guy. Let's go to the police department. We already done everything here, unless we can get something out of this. I don't think we could get more. So, speaking of that, everyone, if you check out my Discord, hello there, TC. Pix has accused me of something in my general chat, of being responsible for a burst of creativity she had. So, go check it out. Apparently, I am this. We are so for some reason the source of more than one burst of inspiration. I know what I did. Yes, I do. I don't mind one bit. Let's see. No, wait. I think I've already taken this one. Yes, I have. Yeah, goes quickly. We already have the badger. I think yes, I did fix the Discord link. So it should work now. Let's go to... Do we have... Nope. Come on, what is left? What have I missed? What about this one then? My sister's cell phone. Last time it was used was 5/18, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was cancelling her date for the night. Why did Lana make that call? I think we all bear the blame, TC. It's also posted in my general chat on my own Discord. And if you like scroll a little bit upwards there's another one that we are supposedly responsible for here on the channel. Which I don't mind. Hey, wear that badge with pride, TC. Can I?
An accomplishment.
Okay, can we do this one then? Okay, nope. What about this one? The murder weapon? Nope. Wait, do we have the autopsy? We do. Well, it's a good thing we are here then, to give inspiration. Okay, I'm getting rather annoyed about, like, what have we missed? There's just so much, like... It's probably gonna be...
annoyed at the game, dear.
I'm just probably gonna... Whoa, okay. Of course, the trunk. The trunk. What's this? Looks like some sort of note. Look, something's written on it. You're right. Let's see. 67S 12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self: for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think it'll be okay? Well, the only thing that's still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? Oh, come on, stupid bot. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. A detective's murdered, and the suspect is a top prosecutor for district. I got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I don't know everything that went on here. Oh, I feel like this sweater I'm wearing is just so ugly. But it's cold here. Just taunt Murphy. We always taunt Murphy. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are a lot of grey areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big grey area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. Did you mean Emma Mina? Or do you mean Lana? Well, she is, like, this particular outfit, I suppose is her uniform for, like, what she wears formally as a prosecutor. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Skye, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. We will, like, it will be explained later, like what this is about. Good luck, Mr. Wright. There is some background here that we, of course, will dig into because that's what Felix Wright does. You know, he just digs his nose into every single detail and every single path that he has no business digging into and just doing ass pulls. No one's gonna bail me out on this time. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Yeah, he's a meddler. Yes, we're going into this without the assistance from a Fae member, Fae family member. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment is to be made here in our hands, not of those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Please, your opening statement. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to do it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I still haven't been able to finish reading it the entire thing, Pegs. I've got to do that before I go to bed. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness? Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, I will read it all. Don't worry about me. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. The cuff-up queen. Hey, I did it!
Congrats.
Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Oh, caviar! I haven't eaten caviar before. That judge is really wolfing it down. And for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? And you, sir? You ordered a fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the hell does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Me? The name is Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Describe the incident to us. Edgeworth is just done with so many things. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth said to the court, I am a professional. What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Lana Skye was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Miss Starr was a detective? Oh! I know who you are. Cuff up! Cough-up Queen Angel Starr, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Starr. Just who is this lady? I mean, it's par for course with these games, Pigs. We're not getting away from those. If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's space, yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with his knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems like a rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Starr. Wait, are they talking about me? But not keep them from seeing the nice spots. Yes, I mean, the feeling of inadequacy, you know. Somehow, I always knew that day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Bringing a lunchbox for your boyfriend. How touching. As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Oh, you're gonna have so much fun with the next game, Pix. You're gonna have so much fun. Okay, I think we already have this one then. Let's check this one out because we have... let's see... Knife, single stab, chest wound, okay. On her right hand. Okay, we have no prints. Okay, we don't really have much to go on right here, so let's just take it from the top. How did you know? I suspect prosecutors' basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing of a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired? To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I'm a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well, you may continue, Miss Starr. This boyfriend, he is detective. Not that boyfriend, the security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend of position is still open for applicants. I'll stick with the lunches, thanks. Apparently so, Shard. We need plot reasons. Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the second level, as you can see. So you can see everything from there. That will be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So she was in the B block when she witnessed the crime. You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? It felt like... how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feel you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese. A young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Then I must be hard yellow and sharp as a tack. Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match. In any case, there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Just denied there, TC, just denied. By Gar's car, you mean? Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife in which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it? Indeed it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, are you sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. Witness, in your testimony you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms, ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. I believe I heard that tagline somewhere else. Could you cry plagiarism? What? Oh. Don't, like, pull attention to that, TC. We don't need that. we don't need more of those than necessary.